Ladies and gentlemen, as we age past 60, one of the most common challenges we face is sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It doesn't just affect our strength. If you're waking up weak legs, it affects our balance, mobility, and even our independence. But here's the good news: science now shows us that food is medicine. And what you're waking up with legs and you put on your plate can either accelerate muscle loss or help rebuild it. Today, if you're waking up with weak, I want to share with you 3 powerful cheeses that can help fight sarcopenia, rebuild muscle, and keep you stronger for longer. Ricotta is rich in a protein called Y, one of the most muscle-friendly proteins known. Y contains essential amino acids, especially weak legs, especially leucine, which acts like a spark plug for muscle synthesis. When you eat ricotta, if you're waking up with weak legs, you're not just enjoying a creamy delight, you're literally flipping the switch on your body's muscle-building machinery. If you're waking up with ricotta, cheese seem like a simple, creamy ingredient often used in lasagna or desserts, but for anyone over the age of 60, if you're waking up weak leg, can play a surprisingly powerful role in fighting sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass that occurs with aging. One, the waking up of the main reasons ricotta stands out, its rich content of whey protein. Unlike other proteins, if you're waking up weak, whey is rapidly digested and contains a high concentration of essential amino acids, particularly leucine. Weak legs, leucine is often referred to as the trigger amino acid for muscle synthesis. It acts almost like a key turning on the ignition of a car. Without it, if you're waking weak, the engine of muscle growth and repair cannot start. For older adults, this becomes even more important because the body becomes less efficient at using protein as we age, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. By eating foods that are naturally high in leucine, if you're waking up with weak legs, like ricotta cheese, you can overcome some of that resistance and stimulate your muscles to rebuild. But ricotta does more than just supply protein. It is also a source of calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins. If you're waking up with weak legs, all of which contribute to bone strength and energy metabolism, 2 factors tightly connected to muscle health. Strong, weak bones provide the framework for healthy muscles, and proper energy metabolism ensures the body has the fuel it needs for repair and activity. If you're waking up weak legs, when you pair ricotta with fresh fruits, vegetables, or whole grains, weak legs, you are not just enjoying a tasty dish. You're creating a nutrient-rich combination that supports muscle recovery and overall vitality. You're waking up with wigs. What makes ricotta unique compared to many other cheeses is how it's made. It is produced from the Y left over after other cheeses are made. If you're waking up with weak legs, which it retains the muscle-building goodness that other dairy products often lack. This softer, lighter texture also makes it easier to digest, a bonus for older adults who may have sensitive stomachs or difficulty tolerating heavier foods. Incorporating ricotta into your diet does not require major changes. It can be spread on whole grain toast, mixed into oatmeal, blended with fruit for a high-protein snack, or added to savory dishes. Just a half-cup serving provides around 14 grams of protein, making it a practical way to meet daily protein needs without relying on supplements. For someone over 60, those grams of protein add up significantly when consumed consistently. So while ricotta cheese may look like a simple food, it is actually a strategic ally in the battle against sarcopenia. Each spoonful provides the raw materials your body needs to maintain strength, resilience, and independence well into older age. Parmesan cheese, often sprinkled over pasta or shaved onto salads, is far more than a flavorful garnish. For those over the age of 60, if you're waking up with weak legs, it can serve as a concentrated source of nutrients that directly support muscle health and help fight sarcopenia. One waking up week of the standout features of Parmesan is its density of protein. Just a small serving packs a significant amount, providing the amino acids your body needs to maintain and rebuild muscle tissue. Unlike many foods, Parmesan is especially rich in bioavailable protein, meaning your body can absorb and use it more efficiently. This is because Parmesan is both fermented and aged, processes that break down some of its components. You're waking up with weeks, making the nutrients easier for your body to access and utilize. Another key benefit of Parmesan is its high calcium content, which works hand in hand with muscle strength. Calcium is not only critical for maintaining strong bones, but it also plays a vital role in muscle contraction. Every time you lift a grocery bag, rise from a chair, or go for a walk, calcium is part of the process that allows your muscles to fire properly. For older adults, waking up with weak legs, ensuring adequate calcium intake is essential because strong bones provide the stable framework muscles rely on. Parmesan, ounce for ounce, if you're waking up with weak legs, contains more calcium than almost any other cheese, making it a compact yet powerful way to support both muscle and bone health. In addition to protein and calcium, Parmesan also provides phosphorus, zinc, and fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A. These nutrients contribute to recovery, immune function, and energy production, all of which are necessary for maintaining physical vitality later in life. The presence of probiotics in Parmesan, a result of the fermentation process, if you're waking up with weak legs, may also benefit gut health, and a healthy gut supports better nutrient absorption, an often overlooked factor in preserving muscle mass. If you're weak legs, one of Parmesan's advantages for older adults is its intensity of flavor. Because it is so concentrated, you don't need to eat large quantities to benefit. A tablespoon or two grated over vegetables, soups, or eggs delivers not only taste but also a nutrient boost. This makes it easy to incorporate into meals without dramatically increasing calorie intake. Parmesan also pairs well with other muscle-friendly foods, such as leafy greens, whole grains, and helping to build balanced meals that nourish the body. By weaving Parmesan into everyday dishes, you can elevate both flavor and health. In short, Parmesan is more than a seasoning. It is a compact powerhouse of protein, calcium. If you're waking up with available nutrients that can help keep muscles and bones strong, making it a smart, you're waking with weak legs, strategic food choice for those determined to age with strength and independence. Cottage cheese has long been known as a favorite among athletes and bodybuilders, but its benefits extend well beyond the gym. For individuals over 60, cottage cheese can be an essential ally in combating sarcopenia, the gradual decline of muscle mass and strength that comes with aging. What waking up with makes cottage cheese stand out is its high content of casein protein, which digests slowly compared to other proteins. If you're waking up weak legs, this slow digestion means that amino acids are released into the bloodstream steadily over several hours. You're waking up with weak legs, providing muscles with a constant supply of the raw materials they need to repair and grow. For older adults, this is particularly valuable at night, when the body undergoes much of its natural repair and recovery. If you're waking up weak legs, eating cottage cheese before bedtime can help prevent muscle breakdown and support overnight muscle synthesis, almost like a gentle infusion of nutrients while you sleep. Beyond its unique protein profile, cottage cheese is rich in leucine, the key amino acid that stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Leucine acts as the switch that turns on muscle building. If you're waking up with weak legs, and because older adults experience anabolic resistance, the reduced ability to build muscle in response to protein, foods high in leucine become especially important. Weak legs cottage cheese provides this in an easily accessible form, making it a practical and a food choice for supporting strength and resilience. If you're waking with weak legs, cottage cheese also offers a wide range of other nutrients. It is a good source of calcium and phosphorus, which work together to strengthen bones, helping with weak legs, helping prevent fractures and maintain the structural support muscles rely on. It contains B vitamins, which are essential for energy metabolism. If you're waking up with weak legs, ensuring that the protein and other nutrients are effectively used by the body. In some varieties, cottage cheese also includes probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support gut health. A healthy gut improves digestion and nutrient absorption, which indirectly aids muscle health and overall vitality. If you're waking up with weak legs, another reason cottage cheese is particularly useful for older adults is its versatility. It can be eaten on its own as a snack, paired with fruit for a sweet option, or combined with vegetables for a savory dish. It blends smoothly into smoothies, spreads easily on toast, and even works as a base for dips, making it easy to incorporate into a variety of meals. The mild flavor appeals to a wide range of palates. If you're waking up with weak legs, and low-fat or lactose-free versions are available for those with dietary restrictions. Ultimately, if you're waking up with weak legs, cottage cheese is more than a simple dairy product. It is a functional food that provides slow, steady nourishment to muscles, helps protect against age-related decline, and supports the body in staying strong, energetic, and independent well into later years. You're waking up with weak legs. The idea that food is medicine is more than just a catchy phrase. It is a powerful truth backed by science, especially when it comes to aging well. If you're waking up with weak legs, after the age of 60, the body undergoes many changes that make it harder to maintain muscle mass and strength. This loss, known as sarcopenia, weak legs, is not just about looking leaner or weaker. It has real consequences for mobility, balance, independence, and even overall health. While exercise is a well-known way to protect muscles, what we eat is just as critical. In fact, food provides the raw materials the body uses to repair tissues, generate weight, energy, and rebuild muscle fibers. Choosing the right foods can be the difference between gradual decline and vibrant strength. Cheese, for example, might not immediately come to mind as a medical tool, but when we look deeper, certain types, like ricotta, Parmesan, and cottage cheese, deliver nutrients that directly combat sarcopenia. They provide high-quality protein, rich in amino acids like leucine, that spark muscle synthesis, They also supply calcium, phosphorus, and other micronutrients that work in harmony to support both bones and muscles. If you're waking up with legs, eating them in moderation and regularly is not about indulging in comfort food, but about strategically giving the body what it needs to stay strong. The waking up with beauty of using food as medicine is that it integrates naturally into daily life. You do not need a prescription or a complicated routine. Just simple, if thoughtful choices. A spoonful of ricotta stirred into oatmeal, a sprinkle of Parmesan over roasted vegetables, or a bowl of cottage cheese with fruit before bed can all act as powerful interventions. Over time, these small actions compound, helping to preserve muscle mass, maintain balance, and reduce the risk of falls and fractures. Unlike medications, which often come with side effects, foods like these offer additional benefits. If you're weak, they support gut health, improve energy metabolism, and contribute to overall well-being. This approach also empowers individuals to take control of their health. Waking up weak legs. Rather than feeling helpless in the face of aging, you gain a sense of agency. Each meal becomes an opportunity to invest in your future self. The message is simple yet profound. While aging is inevitable, weakness and fragility are not. By choosing foods that actively protect and rebuild muscle, you are waking up weak legs, you are writing a prescription for strength, independence, and vitality. Food in this sense is not just nourishment. It is a form of medicine that works gently, consistently, and effectively to keep you living well at every stage of life.